Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High. Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Basham, Kodash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to all the sincere Christians. And this is your brother Abawan back again with another video through the spirit and power of Yahweh Basham, Yahweh Basham, Kodash. All praises and glory is due, especially in the times that we're in. Alright, and we're going to be going into this. Is going to be a quick one through the spirit, right? And we can clearly see what times that we are in and the things that are happening all over the earth, right? For some strange reason, our people are still blind to a lot of the madness that you currently see going on the earth. But yeah, we are active, okay? We have the eyes, the unction from the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahweh to see exactly what's happening on the earth currently. And let me just go into a quick precept now as the Apostle Gaba. But let me just go into a quick precept, okay, just to show you what I'm talking about. After all, it's not written that the foundation of the whole world is out of course. So let's get that. So this is the book of Psalms 82 verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness, right? And that's exactly what I was going into just a little bit, right? Where I said that, for some strange reason, our people, which is the focus of our videos, our sit downs, and the doctrine, right? Of the ministry of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. For some reason, our people fail to see, okay, fail to understand the times that we're in, fail to see the times that we're in exactly, and the words of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh coming to pass. So yeah, you Jakes walk on in, you two said Israelites walk on in darkness. You lack that understanding, okay? Psalms 82 verse 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Right. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And the reason why that is the case is because you have Esau, Edom, the wicked in rulership. And every single thing that is messed up, that is bad, and that is wrong in this kingdom can be traced exactly back to Esau's rulership. That is why it is written in the book of First Maccabees that after Alexander the Greek died and his generals took over, that evils are multiplied on the earth, because for the first time, right, you had Esau in rulership, and we see exactly how these devils move once they are in rulership, right? The rape, the robbery, the murder, the stealing, the killing, and the destroying, the looting and destruction, the sacking and the pillaging of the whole earth, right? There's this song, I think it was John Lennon, one of these Beatles, either the Beatles or the Rolling Stones, one of these popular rock bands, right? Masters of War. And that's exactly what Esau Edom is, because once again, right, going into the scriptures, that the blessing in which our forefather Isaac blessed Esau Edom is through the sword, right, through the force of the sword. And these devils are also prophesied to be the second, I believe it was the second horseman of the apocalypse, right? It's basically the red horse, right, to spread war and take peace from the earth. And that's exactly what Esau Edom has done, okay? These devils have turned the whole world upside down. And let's go and get another quick precept. Turn the whole world upside down by setting up wickedness above righteousness. So let's get that. As is written, Ecclesiastes 10 verse 6, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in a low place. And that's exactly what these devils, Esau Edom, has done. Which of course they should be already be established, and we should already know that, right? The so-called white man that is currently ruling all over the earth, okay, that that they are the Edomites, which the Bible speaks of, and he is Esau Edom, the so-called red man, right? Red because his blood shows forth through his skin, and that is their biblical nationality, their true race, not whites but Edomites. Okay, that's their true nationality. Like I said, that's their true race. Okay, this race of so like this race of people, this group of people have taken peace from and destroyed the whole earth. Okay, why? Because it was given into their hand. They are given the power to do so. And I say destroy the whole earth, I mean destroy their earth age, their own kingdom. Because okay, because as we already know that Esau has put this kingdom through so much and has brought it down so low, right? Of course, the finishing touches will be done by Allah Hawashai. And even with this kingdom on its last legs, right, to still be a glorious sight to see its destruction in the hands of Allah Hawashai, especially with how, as we know, this devil has completely not only corrupted but destroyed this kingdom. Okay, and how do we know that this kingdom is destroyed? Because of the pollution, because of the violence, right? Because of the of the wickedness, the daily conduct of this world, and the daily happenings in this world, all the chaos and madness, all the evils that were prophesied by the scriptures. All the evils that were prophesied by the scriptures to happen, all these things have come to pass. So I'll first start with the book of Isaiah. Alright. Isaiah the 24th chapter, Isaiah 24 verse 5. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. So let's get this word earth. I believe the word there should be Aratazah. Right. Aratazah. Okay, so that's for earth. And the word for world should be Maybe I can have to bear with me, right? Because I don't know what's wrong with my data today. It's so slow, and in some cases it's not even working at all. I've been trying to I'm trying to watch some videos and try to get some inspiration for a video, right? But the internet has just not been agreeing with me. So yeah, I can have to bear with me. I don't think the blue letter will work, so I'm just going to have to go back on it, right? Since so many networks aren't really connecting. Yeah, so let's keep on going into it. Isaiah 24 verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, and broken the everlasting covenant, right? And the inhabitants of the earth are, of course, these Babylonians, because you have to remember that though we are in the world, we are not of the world, right? John the 15th chapter. But you have been called out of the world by our Lord Yahushua. So when the scriptures say the inhabitants of the earth, is speaking about primarily Esau, Edom, the so-called red man, but even also as well to set of our people, to set of you Israelites that will ultimately follow Esau, Edom all the way to his destruction. Okay, because at the original man, to thirds of our people are going to be burnt up and die, right? And only the third part will be able to pass through the fire. Alright. So anyway, yeah. Isaiah 24. Okay, I already read that part. Isaiah 24 verse 5. Okay. So this is exactly how these devils have destroyed the earth with their pollution, with their quote unquote science and technology, which really is just witchcraft, but even more than that, with their greed. Okay, because you see what's happening on the earth right now. This should make you understand why we, the Hebrew Israelites, call Esau Edom the devil. With everything that's coming out in the Epstein files, I saw the Apostle Taha uploaded a video going into how there was cannibalism, right, in the Epstein files, and they've been on redacting so many things and saying this information. And that comes as a shock to nobody really, because we already know how the elites of Esau Edom operate and the kind of things that they are not only involved in, right, but that they are also proudly partaking in the wickedness of. Okay, so as I don't really see me, going too crazy about these Epstein files. You're not really going to see any brothers go crazy about the Epstein files, because it's ultimately nothing but revealed to you people, right? You two says, you that believes, right? Esau isn't the devil, right? He's our brother. Esau isn't the devil. You Hebrews are preaching hate. How can you call these? How can you call the so-called white man the devil? The so-called white man built civilization. The so-called white man built America. The so-called white man did this and that. There are now these you people are calling the devil, right? As the people of this world, often would want to say, right, why his group and so many other buzzwords that they use. But now it should be abundantly clear to all of you, right, that this Esau Edom, this red man, is the devil which the Bible speaks of. You see how this Esau is moving, right? Like hey, these devils they have been exposed, man. Their horns, their fangs, and everything is out here for the world to see. Okay, the whole world is beginning to see Esau Edom for who and how he, right, for Esau Edom as the devil which the Bible speaks of. Okay, and that's what's going on right now, right? Like I said, right, nobody's surprised about this, but you can clearly see that even after this exposure, even after names have been brought out, and the latest update in the Epstein files is that you have 6 quote unquote, or not even quote unquote, right, but alleged co-conspirators. Structure. 6 alleged co-conspirators, right, that the FBI, the Department of Justice, and knew about, right, but did nothing to go after, or did nothing to begin to investigate them. And that's how you, right, but like I was saying, that's how you know that, hey, this devil, this is truly, it's truly the devils that are in rulership. It's truly Esau Edom, the so-called red man himself, that's in rulership, right? So let's get a quick precept. Let's get another quick precept, right? Because you can clearly see we are reading from the scriptures, we are reading from the Bible, okay? And you see how damning it is to Esau Edom, because it shows you exactly how these devils operate and what they are doing on the earth, and how they are doing, and the wickedness that they are doing on the earth. And who else matches these descriptions, right? Who else can you say that is capable of this except for Esau Edom? That's why the scriptures say, let's get that. That's why the scriptures say, Job 9, okay? Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right. That's why the scriptures say, where and who is he? Because this is a matter of elimination. Who else fits this description, right? Pattern recognition, right? Well, now we're doing scriptural pattern recognition. Who else fits this description? Every time another major salacious detail comes out about Esau Edom's wickedness, the same question will be asked by the Hebrew Israelites. Who else fits this description? So when you see the men of the Lord come out and when you tell you, hey, this man is a devil, right? This man is a damn devil, he's the devil, right? You don't say, you still see these dumb ass jigs out here, man. These sellouts, these buggers. That's why they're calling this year, the year of apostate sellouts and buggers. You still see these damn sellouts, these damn buggers come out and start continuing and trying to defend these damn devils, man. So yeah, like I said, if not, where and who is he, right? This is the devil which the Bible speaks of, and this devil is being exposed. Okay? The true nature of Esau's kingdom is being exposed, and now you people of this world are realizing more and more just how evil and just how wicked this kingdom is, and who has been consistently telling the people of this kingdom that their kingdom is evil and wicked, who has been on that steady drumbeat of trying to explain to the people of this kingdom that their kingdom is evil and wicked. So let me go to the book of Nahum, the 3rd chapter. Let's get that. Nahum, the 3rd chapter, Nahum 3 verse 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. And the bloody city is, of course, America, Babylon the Great, right? Here you thought that you are the golden city, right? As the scriptures describe it, right? You thought that you think it's a golden city, a land of opportunity, right? But the people are beginning to realize that America, Babylon the Great, truly is, you know, the land of whoredoms and blasphemies against the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, as is described in the scriptures. And now you heathen, right? You two said your other nations are going to start seeing as well that not only is Esau Edom the wicked, but America is also Babylon the Great, right? The Babylon the Great that you are constantly hearing about in the scriptures. You know, the Babylon the Great that is prophesied to exist in the last days, okay? And we know that it is the last days because the Antichrist is out here. Another thing to go into as well, we know that we're in the last days because the Antichrist is out here, the anti-Hamashiach, right? And the people of this world are beginning to see that when the men of the Lord are talking about the elites of Esau Edom and the evil practices they have, right, they do on the left hand side, okay? That's where you get your child sacrifice, you know. That's where you get that's where you get, you know, all the other forms of wickedness that you see in this kingdom. That now you're clearly seeing that it's not just a bunch of conspiracy theories, right? A bunch of, you know, nuts, the Hebrew Israelites, it's the Hebrew Israelites, you know, a bunch of bones, you know what the people of this kingdom say about us. Now, I'm right here in Nigeria, nobody really talks about the Hebrew Israelites here. The most I've gotten is being called the Hotep online, right? That was a long time ago by, you know, by jigs that know, by Nigerian jigs that are living, you know, abroad, right? Living outside Nigeria, right? Being called the Hotep. That's the most I've gotten. But you know how these people out here, these people in the world on TikTok and so on and so forth, speak about the Hebrew Israelites and what they say about our ministry, okay? Even though that we are the only ones that have been out here consistently exposing the wickedness of Esau Edom. You know, Jake has been telling, hey man, even though the Lord have been telling you, Jakes, out here, exactly the things they are currently seeing right now, the things that we said that would happen, have happened. And not only that, but the things that you are being so also shocked, right? Also surprised by that these things are happening, okay? The ICE raids, you know, the ICE raids that are basically taking people's lives, right? That's, brothers were expecting the National Guard, but hey, it's still the same situation, right? Whether it's ICE, whether it's the National Guard, whether it's the US Army, whether it's the US Marines, the Navy SEALs, you know, whether it is even the police, the fact that you have boots on ground, right, harassing and basically setting up harassing and basically, you know, going in and out of homes, you know, searching people's homes and all kinds of things of that nature in America. Babylon the Great is already proof that the men of the Lord were right, and this is just the beginning. You know, it hasn't how does that saying go, right? The worst it can get to has not even started to. We haven't even started to get to that point yet. Things are still going to continue to get worse and worse in the times that we're in. Jacob's trouble is coming, as we all already know. Okay. So yeah, with that, let me end the video right there. Once again, all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahshai Basham Rakakwadash. Wa abad babal, and through the Spirit I'll be Akiam and you are quite edified. Shalom.